Thanks,
Ongoing
Yvonne.
weak economy and high unemployment rate have made the job market extremely tight, even for some of the most experienced men and women in the marketplace. There's a new book out called Fired at 50. It's a how-to of sorts for people who are more advanced in their careers that find themselves searching for a job. Here today are the co-authors, Bob Sloane and Tucker Mays, also Connecticut residents. Glad to have you here, guys.
Glad to be here.
Thanks, Brad.
So not only is it difficult for those further along in their careers, you would argue it's more difficult, correct?
Correct.
Tell me why.
Well, the downsizing that occurred in the 90s is still continuing, and it's even worse for those who are over 50. In fact, the unemployment rate is 15% right now, which is double what it was at the beginning of this current recession. It's taken them well over a year to find their job, and there are several reasons. There are a lot of biases when you turn 50. Just a few, Brad. Difficulty that the market thinks in reporting to a younger boss, low technology skills, need higher compensation, inflexible management style, low energy, many reasons, many unfair why the market thinks that you're less attractive over 50 than when you're younger.
Okay, so you've taken these biases as you've identified, and you're trying to give people some tips on how to counterbalance those when they go in for an interview or send an application or a cover letter. Tell me what kind of advice you're giving people in the book.
Absolutely, Brad. Good question. We have found that the most effective interview styles for executives over 50 are to head off and really counter those likely concerns. For example, most hiring authorities and recruiters are concerned that a person over 50 will have difficulty reporting to a younger boss. And we advise our readers and we advise our clients, if they're in that situation, to try to cite situations where they've worked for younger bosses and help those individuals grow. We also suggest that they actually cite as references bosses who are younger than them in the past.
That makes sense. Now, the two of you come to this with a little bit of experience, right? You went through this yourselves, and you've come out the other end with a new career, basically, right?
It's really how we started thinking about transition. Because in the early 1990s, when we were both terminated from corporate executive jobs, we both came out of the consumer packaged goods industry. And we found ways to transfer our skills into totally new sectors where there was a demand for people with consumer marketing skills. And we were able to move our own careers into areas like professional sports, sporting goods, B2B technology services, and even an advisory role at the White House. And at that point, we both realized that there were many, many others like us in our generation going through the same thing. So we were the leaders to start an executive networking organization based in Greenwich, Connecticut, to basically help these kind of executives get through this very challenging process when they're over 50. 5 years after we started the organization, we formed our own consultancy.
And here you are.
For over 10 years, we've been coaching executives in this situation, how to get through the process, which is one of the biggest life challenges someone can have. Then about a year ago, we decided that after 10 years of coaching and our own life experiences, writing the book made a lot of sense.
Excellent. Well, it's great that you're sharing your own experiences and your knowledge with people that find themselves in the same situations you guys did. Thanks so much. The book is called Fired at 50. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.